Let me move on to the world of boxing real quick, please. Saturday night, Ukrainian boxer Olesandr Usyk became the world's first undisputed heavyweight champion in 24 years after beating Tyson Fury via split decision this past weekend. The fight took place in Saudi Arabia, where Usyk knocked Fury down in the 9th round, really 8 count, all of that stuff, as opposed to really knocking him down. But basically, it was a knockout, before eventually earning a narrow win on 2 scorecards. Usyk added Fury's WBC title to his WBA, IBF, and WBO belts. See, you can look at this right here. He stunned Tyson Fury, had him hurt, had him wobbled. All that stuff is true. I thought it was low class for Tyson Fury to really credit the war in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, for the victory, saying his country's at war and they're feeling sympathetic. That's why they gave him the decision. Tyson Fury is trying to say, I really thought I deserved to win, et cetera, et cetera. It was a close fight, but that was clearly a 10-8 round, and I had Usyk winning by majority decision myself. Here's where I'm annoyed. I'm starting to really hate boxing as much as I love it. I'm starting to really hate things about it. I'm continuously missing out on the fights I want to see. This is why the UFC is so popular with Dana White, because he makes sure you get the fights that you want to see when the hell you want to see them. Case in point, years ago, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua on a collision course. Everybody and their mother is looking forward to that fight. What happens? Anthony Joshua gets stopped by Andy Ruiz. As a result, he's got to give Andy Ruiz a rematch. As a result, Deontay Wilder ultimately gets into a trilogy with Tyson Fury, where he looks like a shell of himself now compared to what he looked like before he ever got to the ring with Tyson Fury 3 straight times. This is the kind of stuff that pisses me off, because now I'm missing out on the fights that I want to see. What happened this weekend? You got Usyk getting ready to fight Tyson Fury, fights him, beats him. We were all looking forward, after watching Anthony Joshua destroy former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. We're looking forward to Tyson Fury winning this fight, Anthony Joshua winning an upcoming fight. All of a sudden, that would be a collision course. 2 Brits fighting. You understand what I'm saying? In Wembley Stadium, across the ocean. 90,000, 100,000 people. Biggest heavyweight fight for the ages. Now, that's on hold because Usyk wins the fight. And once again, there's a fight that we miss out on. This is the stuff that's driving me crazy about boxing. Canelo Alvarez. Where's the fight against David Benavidez? Love Canelo. I want to see him fight David Benavidez. I don't want to see him fighting Munguia. I don't want to see him fighting an undersized Charlo. I don't want to hear about Terrence Crawford moving up, not 1, not 2, but 3 weight classes to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez. I want the fights that we want to see when we want to see them. You're the super middleweight champion of the world at 168 pounds. David Benavidez is at 168. That's what I want to see. You're the light heavyweight champion of the world, and you really consider yourself a light heavyweight champion. No matter who you are, I want to see you fighting Beterbiev. That's what I want to see. You're the lightweight champion of the world. It's Gervonta Davis. You Devin Haney, and you moving up to 140. If you're going to fight Ryan Garcia, make sure he fights at 140. Not coming 3 pounds overweight, undisciplined, not meeting the weight limit. And then all of a sudden, there's no belt at stake. And now we're hearing about PED use. And how he curbed the rules and the regulations, and he came in so much stronger, blah, blah, blah. Come on, y'all. Boxing, get it together. I'm sick of this. We want the fights we want to see when we want to see it, and we want what's supposed to be on the line on the line. Sugar Ray didn't do that with Hearns. Hearns didn't do that with Hagler. Hearns didn't do that with Roberto Duran, and vice versa. Aaron Pryor and Alexis Aguero didn't do that to one another. Hell, Ray Boom Boom Mancini didn't do that. Come on, y'all. Floyd Money Mayweather didn't do that. Pacquiao didn't do that. Bernard Hopkins didn't do that. Oscar De La Hoya didn't do that. Felix Trinidad didn't do that. Can you give us the fights we want to see, when we want to see them, with the rules and regulations being followed, so we know there's order? And we're getting what we paid to see legitimately. Could you do that for us, please? Pretty please with sugar on top? I'd really appreciate it. I swear. I would have cussed. But I got my girl Nellie in here watching me. So I want to make sure I guard against all that, okay? Because we don't want to turn people off with my filthy mouth. Even though we all know I'm going to be a little filthy from time to time anyway, because it's just what I do.